How to save in Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. If you are wondering how to save your progress in Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, you are not alone. Many players in the Pokemon community have discussed this topic extensively. Saving your game can vary depending on which title you are playing, so let's break it down. In the earlier titles like Red Rescue Team, Blue Rescue Team, Explorers of Time, Explorers of Darkness, and Explorers of Sky, you can only save your game at specific locations. These safe spots include your bed, Kangaskhan Rocks, or the well at the crossroads. After you return from an adventure and wake up, the game will prompt you to save. It is important to note that saving inside dungeons is not possible in these games. If you exit a dungeon without saving, you risk losing all the items and progress you made during that run. When you move to later titles like Gates to Infinity, the saving process becomes a bit easier. You can save anywhere outside of dungeons through the game menu. However, saving inside dungeons is still restricted. In Pokemon Super Mystery Dungeon, the quick save feature was removed. Instead, you can use a special device called the Progress Device to create a progress point, which allows you to save during your dungeon exploration. In Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, Rescue Team DX, the game has an autosave feature that saves your progress frequently. This minimizes the need for manual saves. However, if you prefer to save manually, you can press the X button during gameplay, navigate to the Others menu, and select Save and Go to Main menu. It is also worth mentioning that quick saving in some earlier games creates a temporary save file. If you turn off the game without saving again, you will lose all items and Pokemon you carried in the dungeon. Thankfully, Rescue Team DX's autosave system saves your progress nearly all the time. This allows you to rewind a few turns if needed, which helps prevent losing significant progress. For practical tips, always remember to save your game when you are at a safe location or after completing a dungeon run. If you are playing on an emulator, make sure your save type settings are configured correctly to prevent save failures. Additionally, use the In-Dungeon Progress device in Super Mystery Dungeon to save your progress during long or difficult dungeon runs. Saving your adventure is like finding a safe resting spot where you can gather your strength. It ensures that your journey and the bonds you build with your fellow Pokemon are preserved, ready for you to continue whenever you return.